also lose 8 sanity.
Yeah, that's great.
Now recording.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Goblin Beat, Goblins Gaming Podcast. You can find us on iTunes and Google Podcasts and all those other places where you go to listen to all the podcasts that literally everybody's making now, because apparently that's what people did during the pandemic. But that's okay. We're still the best podcast out there, so make sure to download us, stream us, listen to us over and over again, send us money
If you're
on
watching,
Patreon.
if you're watching Twitch, try not to vomit from watching John's camera going all over the place.
Yeah.
Or all the cat butt.
Yeah,
No
maybe
cat butt tonight.
there might be people who tune in specifically for the cat butt.
Oh, well, in that case, I should open the door so the cat butts can enter.
John became a cat butt distributor.
Let's try not to judge those people. All right, so
Too late, they've been judged.
and found wanting, and so we are playing the Impossible Landscapes campaign tonight, which is a Delta Green campaign, Cthulhu horror mythos based. If you've been listening the past several sessions, you'll know that we've been literally sometimes thrashing around trying to figure out what's going on in this pretty small building. It's lucky that we're not having to explore anything larger than this, or we'd probably be dead or crazy or both by now. So anyway, I'm Matt. Yeah, I'm playing Billy Holden, but not going by Billy Holden right now. Right now, I'm going by Dr. Timothy Caulfield. I'm actually a Foreign Service officer and combat veteran. I work for the Foreign Agriculture Service. Yeah, and so far I've been losing sanity because I've felt helpless during most of this adventure. Also joining us tonight, we got Brandon, who's playing Joseph Krieger, but is currently just known as Agent Joe.
Agent Joe.
Because that's so much different than Joseph.
Yeah.
Because he's
It's like you're
really good with.
next door.
Like, was that guy's name Joe? Joseph? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Joey?
No, that's a completely
He's really
different
good with
guy.
computers.
Maybe it was a
Really good.
John.
Yeah, he has to go with computers.
Not
Good with computers,
in
but
95.
not so much with
he's not.
but not so much with aliases. I mean, I'd argue having skills with computers in 1995 is more special than having skills with computers today.
Yeah, but not very much is actually connected in 95.
I'm pretty sure my 6-year-old could make an app if she wanted to.
But he does have a backpack full of 3.5-inch floppies.
Yeah.
And one in his pants.
Oh.
I knew someone was going to go that direction.
All right, moving on.
We also got John, who's playing Moses Baumgartner. Don't say bum, because he doesn't garden bums. He's a Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Bam. Bam.
Dr. Lewis to you, if you don't mind.
That's right.
You young so-and-so.
He's an art historian and a restorer.
Yeah.
He's an
an amateur handball player.
Yes.
And then also joining us tonight is Ben, who's playing surly, smelly Kurt Johnson, U.S. Marshal, currently going by Agent Slash.
The top hat
Yep.
and the frizzy hair that gives him away.
Yeah. Really, man? I thought you were in a pretty successful rock band right now. So, is this like, this is right about now where they're like Use Your Illusion, right? Era of things.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, so when we last left off, we were calling people, trying to figure things out. Kind of figured out that most of these people appeared to have been, from the outside world's perspective, missing since March or April. And none of them seem to be aware of it. They'll have expired food in their fridges. Weird stuff's going on. They seem to be kind of like glamored that, not really aware of it. And then we were exploring the building based upon this weird map
Oh yeah.
that we
Yeah.
found.
And so it's Saturday, August 12th. It's about 6 p.m. at this point.
What year is it?
1995.
Oh, Ben is almost wearing a time frame appropriate T-shirt. He
Almost.
missed it by a year.
Oh, nice.
I think he should get a Benny.
I'll give him 2 extra bennies.
We were playing Goldeneye on that thing.
That's right.
Gosh. Don't ever play GoldenEye with John.
No, I tried playing it a couple years ago and I was terrible. And because I was like, is that a person or just a smudge on the screen? The graphics were terrible.
Right.
The Baker semicircle of death was finally defeated.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He's
So
in college, so that's all you need to know.
So the recording, someone could try to get the recording. We're having Brandon review the tapes, and then we're also exploring the apartment.
yeah,
So
the
I guess
tapes
we
came
can
from
decide if we want to keep doing that or what.
yeah, the tapes came from Thomas Manuel's apartment. So far, those have just been basically just the sounds of the apartment or the hotel at night. They're not ordered or labeled or anything.
We're not at a point of everyone like doing their night thing. We're still like during the day.
Well, it's 6 in the evening, 6 in the afternoon, however you want to look at it. You
I think we should stick around for nighttime.
we did
Yeah,
hear
so we
someone
do
talked
it.
about the night
split up, too.
manager. Thomas Manuel did. He said that night manager let him use this basement space, but you have not seen any night manager so far.
Do we find out?
If you guys,
Yeah.
if you
I
guys
have a feeling
want,
the night manager wears gray, has a big dog, and carries a briefcase.
when we talked to Roger's agent and she said she had the recording that she could give us, would there be a way to get that from her with it being after office hours?
It's at her house because he left a message at her house. She said if you came by whenever, you could have it
Okay.
as long as you
Well,
showed her identification.
If you all want to chill there and keep investigating, I could go to her house and like pick up some takeout dinner for us all since it's like 6 o'clock at night.
Sure.
Yeah, you could.
Like to set up some surveillance. Maybe our own little. Use that microphone and
Listen.
figure out what's going on.
You already checked her
That's a good idea.
place, and it's a little less than 30 minutes to her place from here. You just so you can be there and back in an hour.
So
All
I'll
right,
do that.
We'll hang out here. I don't think we need to explore the possible mystical tunnel quite yet, but we'll wait here and see if we can find this Castaigne guy.
All right. So, all right. While John is gone, what do y'all want to do? Is anybody still going to be cataloging stuff in the room? Have you given up on that? Do you have other things?
I guess I'm going to listen to the tapes while going through the room. Set up some listening for over the night.
All right. What about Agent Slash and Dr. Tim?
Is an hour enough time for me to get to the library and back to try to figure out more about this child?
Which child is it?
The one we need to start with.
Well, I think you saw
Peter Devereaux.
Somehow you guys knew that he was on the list of that guy's supposed victims, right?
I think we just supposed that we found out that he was a murdered child. But
you just kind of assumed it. Yeah, you can. I'll say you can get there and back in an hour. Sure. So you want to do that?
Gotta go find my future cult leader.
Yes. I need to give him a name.
Get him a little more crazy.
Let's see. His name is Zachary Pratt. How about that?
Zach Pratt.
Does he have a son named Chris? Maybe.
I don't know. All right.
No, I'm pretty sure Chris. Yeah, he would be a little bit old to be Chris Pratt. He's probably Chris Pratt's older brother. Because Chris Pratt's around our age.
Yeah, this guy's in his 60s and in 95. All right.
Yeah, newer close.
Oh.
All
Maybe
right,
Chris Pratt's grandfather.
Ben, what does Agent Slash want to do for this hour? You gonna stay there and search with Agent Joe?
Yeah, I guess. Guess it's better to have 2 people around than just 1. So yeah.
Hey,
Especially
why
if
don't you do
it's attacked.
what he talked about and use that microphone and try to set up our own surveillance?
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do that.
sounds good to me.
All right, so you're setting up the microphone outside.
Bug the room.
A VHS camcorder set up behind the bush or the fake plane in the hallway.
You don't have a VHS camera. You guys can go get one tomorrow if you want.
Not that cool.
You don't have high-tech gadgets like that. Sheesh.
I can stop at Radio Shack on my way back.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop at Radio Shack on my way back and
It's Radio Shack. Just saying.
get a camcorder
Mhm.
and some radios.
Okay, sure.
Get the
Awesome.
components you need. So
All
wait
right.
on 2 days.
What kind of role can you give me, Ben, for your setting up this surveillance?
Well, I guess I don't know it all is an option. Not computer science, we know that.
Not the computer science.
Yes. Computers.
I would say
Maybe.
criminology would work for knowing how to set it up. I would also possibly take stealth or like some kind of electronics role.
We'll
Hand
do
to hand.
criminology.
All right. Well, what's your criminology sitting at?
40.
All right, yeah, 40%. I'll say you can set it up pretty good. It takes a little time. While he's doing that, you can give me another search roll, Agent Joe.
All right. Here it comes.
Oh, failure. It's a bummer.
Nope.
All right, yeah, you don't. Well, I was giving you plus 20%, wasn't I?
If you were, then I passed.
All right, yes, you did.
I have a
pass, so-
search of 40, so they have to be under 60.
Okay, you find something.
It's amazing if I just keep looking at this wall. I have 4 more objects hidden in it.
You find a photo, which based on background information you've gotten, I'll show this to you. Looks like it's probably a photo of Abigail's parents.
Damn. I just have this horrible sinking feeling that next time we play a game with Danny, or maybe even this one, that Danny's just putting a bunch of bullcrap evidence in there of someone who's like legitimately insane and has no idea what they're doing. And we're just tracking down all these leads of somebody that literally has no connection to what we're there for.
Give me another search roll while you're looking at this photo. So it shows
Okay.
a middle-aged couple in what's apparently a living room.
All right. Am I adding 20 to this one?
Yeah,
Just
Look at that
Make it interesting.
photograph.
just
Oh, damn.
'cause. A
That's
Tiny
even bad
baby
one.
fumble.
Makes me laugh.
Yeah, you don't know. It's a weird picture. Their eyes are kind of scratched out. That's strange. You can show that to your friends when they get back.
Let them make sand rolls later.
Yeah, sure. All right. All right, John, you arrive. Takes you 26 minutes. You make it to this lady's apartment. She's in a fairly nice apartment building. And you introduce yourself and she buzzes you up.
When I get up there, I just introduce myself as Dr. Lewis. Explain that we spoke on the phone about Roger, and she said that she had some recordings that we might be interested in.
She nods and says, yes, do you have any kind of identification?
Oh, yes, of course. So I show her the FBI credentials that we were given.
Okay. Yeah. With that, she's actually had the cassette in her hand. She said, here you go. It's strange. Roger's made a couple of clumsy romantic attempts towards me in the past. I've just been sort of nicely rebuffed him as best I could. So that's why the content may seem sort of strange. Anyway, it was bizarre. So I'm glad I'm giving it to you.
Okay. Is he still continuing to make passes at you, or
I
was
haven't
that?
had, I haven't had any contact with him since he left this message, and that was the 19th of April.
Wow, it's pretty
he-
specific.
Yeah, it was it was time stamped on the tape. He hasn't
Okay.
called or responded to any of my phone calls since then. So
Okay. Um, well,
Yeah.
thank you for giving us this info. We'll do our best to figure out what's going on. And
yeah, make me a luck roll.
oh, okay. A luck roll. Success.
Okay, her phone rings.
Ooh.
She she kind of stands up straight. She looks. What's your human at?
I think it's pretty high. I'm at 40.
Okay, you can tell she looks uncomfortable. She said, "That's probably that strange caller. You wouldn't want to answer it, would you?"
Sure. Did you say that there's usually someone on the other end of the line,
Yeah, it's
or
the
does
one
it
that
sound like a recording?
it sounds like a person. He just says mostly the same things every time. It rings now a third time.
Okay. Well, I guess I walk over and pick up the receiver.
Sound check.
All right, there's a sound. You hear a breath on the other side, and then a male voice says, "Start with Peter Deveros."
Okay. And I'll just say, who is this?
There's a second of silence, and then a voice says, "Moses."
This is Dr. Carroll.
It's Moses. It's not your cue yet, and it hangs up.
That's weird.
Interesting.
I think that deserves a sand check. You give me it's a voice you've never heard before, and it knew your first name.
Was it wait? So it didn't sound like any voice that I've heard, like anyone from the apartment complex or anything.
No. Yeah.
All right, sand check. Here I come. Success.
All right, success. You're okay with it. Yeah, that was interesting.
It's weird.
Happens all the time.
Okay. Write this down. Okay. Well, I'm not going to act like the person on the other end of the line said anything different. I'm just going to try to play it off
Mm-hmm.
so that the lady doesn't, figure out anything was weird. I'll just tell her, yes, it was that voice again. If it calls back and if it says anything different than it has other times, please let us know. I guess I'll give her. I don't know what's a good way for her to contact us. My beeper number.
Beeper.
Yeah, you can have a beeper, sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll give her my beeper number.
Okay.
Things we all thought was incredibly cool back then.
Yeah.
It was. I guess if I get a beeper, can mine have like the neon green clear plastic shell?
That's what mine had in '95.
Heck yeah.
Now it's like my worst nightmare. Like all I can do is be notified that somebody is needing whatever my time and attention and whatever.
Right.
That's the only thing I get out of it.
And all you've got is a beeper that
Yeah.
spells out boobies.
Well, I never had a beeper.
911.
I had a beeper when I worked for Defects in Dalton the first time, and it was annoying. as hell.
All right.
Looks like Danny's referring to the Motorola Bravo beeper.
What's a Motorola?
The Motorola Bravo. You know that so clearly.
All right, Matt.
Well, I just looked it up online.
You make it to the library. It's like shift change. People are leaving for the day, but you see old Zachary dusting some books off in a corner.
Sup, Zach?
Oh, hello. You got any more interesting things to look up?
Jesus, where'd that photo come from?
That's the one that
So
Vargas found.
Brendan found?
Yeah.
Good God, do we know who that is?
Well, yeah. Somebody has to get there and make a better search check looking at it than he did.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Hey, Zach. Doing some more research into this guy we talked about earlier.
Mhm.
Um,
The Darabandi fellow.
Exactly. Found a name that I think could be one of his victims, probably one of his earliest victims here in New York.
All right.
But I didn't know. I was just trying to confirm that. It's just a hunch.
Hmm.
It's a missing child from 1921 named Peter Devereaux.
Was it? Was it in the name? Wasn't in those books that you already looked at?
I didn't remember it. I could check through them again.
All right. If you have those with you, he helps you look through them, or he lets you look through.
Well, I turned them back in, so I'd have to go back in.
Okay. Yeah. So he grabs those, sets them out, and says, "I'll look through the criminal records from that year as well." You said 21.
Yeah, there might be some missing persons. Yeah, 1921.
All right. So he goes to the back to do that. You look through the book. You don't find the name, but he comes back about 10 minutes later. And he says, "Well, I did see that was a missing child. It was never found. But I also saw that as far as I can tell from the records, the New York police still have the last effects of Darabandi in storage, including some sort of journal that he supposedly kept a list of all the children he claims to have killed."
Okay. That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Can we kill this guy?
So New York police still have that in storage, huh?
According to the records, they do. It could have been purged and
Okay.
just never recorded, of course.
Do we have a phone number, Danny, to contact Agent Marcus? Or just the email?
You have an encrypted email that Agent Joe can contact him on.
All right. Thanks, Zach. You've been a lot of help.
Of course. This is all very intriguing.
Yeah, it's crazy interesting. All right. So I'm going to head out and head back by Radio Shack and pick up the camcorder and some radios for the crew.
All right. So you all meet back. John, you're picking up dinner for everyone on the way back, right?
Yeah.
All right. So a little after 7, the two of you fortuitously meet out in front of the building. At the same time, Agent Slash and Agent Joe are rolling sand checks as they sit in the room.
Just because we're there. I think Danny has a sand check quota that he has to meet to be able to DM Delta Green.
right.
Sorry, it's the end of the session. I've got to have at least 3, or I got to turn in my handler's license.
That's right.
All right, let's see.
That is
It's either
correct.
sand checks or somebody's soul gets eaten.
Well, actually, passing it doesn't always mean that.
All right.
It's good.
All right. Agent Joe succeeds. Agent Slash. Drum roll.
When you'd forget.
1 point of sand loss.
Hey,
Ah.
that was a good one.
Also
Or
succeeds.
leave your chicken.
Okay. All right, you guys are fine. Oh, did you want to look at this photo that he found, Ben? When you get back in there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why not? Let's
You can
do
give
it.
me a.
Who like scratches out
Take
the
a little,
on a
take a
photo?
little look see.
All right, give me a search
Do you
check.
need me to make another sand check?
Just a search check for now.
Search check, okay.
Yeah.
Why do crazy
Well, I
people
suck
only
at
scratch
these,
out the
so-
eyes?
It's a plus 20.
up?
Why don't sane people ever scratch out the eyes?
Oh my gosh.
Well, it didn't matter. I still failed.
All right, fine. All right. So you two
I will
come
fail every search check
with 40%.
without fail.
That was 60% too.
Oh dang! It was one less than my roll.
Yeah, true. All right.
Oh, it was
so-
one less than your.
So the doctor comes in to see Agent sitting there looking at this photo. The two of
Hey,
you-
Agent Joe, I need you to send an email.
Yeah, but
Need you to send an email to Agent Marcus telling him that we need access to the last
Say,
effects
what is an email?
of
it's a secret for sending messages.
Asa Darabandi. I spell it out for him. In the possession of the New York City Police Department,
Okay.
especially the journal. If we can't get a hold of anything else, we need to get access to his journal. So if you email Agent Marcus to see if we can make that happen.
I crack open
I
the
might be able to make that happen.
laptop and hand him a photo to look at while I'm doing it.
All right. Agent Doctor, you guys can both make search checks plus 25% because good gracious, somebody should be able to look at a photo.
Both of us?
No, just the doctors.
Oh,
Dr. Tim and
When you do custom percentage, where do you put the numbers in?
if it won't let you does it just have plus 20 plus 40 or whatever? Is that all it has?
Yeah.
Plus 40. Give it a plus 40.
is it just me or does John always play someone with a PhD in Delta Green?
38.
All right, success.
Think he did it.
What about
Finally.
you?
Somebody.
What about you, other doctor?
Yeah, it's a photo, guys.
Oh, I got it too.
Dr.
all right.
Tim. Yeah, you can look at it too.
Dun, dun,
All right, yeah, you
Go.
both.
That one was even better.
Okay, so you both look at this photo, and you notice that behind the couple, and there's an arm in a puffy Harlequin costume. The hand is clad in a
good.
white glove.
Ooh,
Uh,
Michael Jackson lived
the
here.
other details are not visible. You point this out and show it to Agent, I guess, over there, Slash and Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
see it
didn't
now.
notice the weird,
Noticed that the
creepy
first time.
clown
It
arms?
wasn't there.
Brother Daryl.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So they point that out. Agent Slash, make a sand check.
Oh. Come on
Is it-
now.
I pull up my photo of the painting of the clown in the basement. Is it the same outfit?
It looks like the same outfit. Ben succeeds. You lose 1 sand from unnatural as you realize that looks like the exact same arm as the clown you saw a couple days ago in
Do
the
you
park.
want me to make a
I
sand
lost one
check too?
Anyway.
Since I pulled out since I pulled out that painting and looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I show it to Ben so he makes another sand check too?
No, he lost his 1 sand.
It's just going to be like a never ending spiral of sand checks as you're like, look at this. No, look at this one.
Oh, critical loss.
That's a
Oh,
critical,
the critical
success.
success.
So
Sorry.
0 for you then.
Critical success.
Yeah, but it is freaky.
I hate
And,
that fucking clown.
And with your search successes, you also recognize these as the parents of Abigail. You remember I think the mother is supposed to be dead, and the father is a retired police detective. So this has to be a fairly old photo because she's been dead a little while.
Oh, damn.
All right.
So
All right. Beyond that, you all eat. What did you get everybody to eat?
I picked up
I hope it's
some.
Thai food.
Well, I was gonna say some kind of Chinese or Thai takeout.
Okay.
There you go, my
Mm.
man.
Thai food. Sushi.
There.
So we're all shooting spicy peanut stuff later.
All right. You. Um,
Listen to our surveillance.
We've also got the
Yeah.
recording, and I guess I'm going to tell everybody about answering the phone, and that whoever was on the other end knew my name, not my fake name, but my actual name, which I'm not sharing. And said that it wasn't my cue yet.
Why did you tell him your name?
Like in the play, huh?
I didn't tell them my name, but yeah, I mean, it was like making her. That's what I thought of too. I thought of the weird script thing that we found.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. Let's see. I guess we'll finish up our meal and then
well, do y'all want to listen to
wait
this
a little.
answering machine recording while you're eating your food?
Oh, just
I
wait
think
till
we
after
should
we're
do
done.
that.
Sure.
And then
For another sand check.
is Krieger able to like pull phone records and see where the phone calls are originating?
I have
Since
no
they're
idea at
happening-
this point what he actually has access to.
He'd have to tap the line, put a tap on the line, but he could do that.
The phone company hasn't put their records on an accessible database yet.
it's a hard line, so he'd have to like
It's still written
physically
on files.
he'd have to physically tap it. But that is
Yeah.
something you could do. All right. So you listen to
If a
this.
character needs to be sacrificed in the near future, it's mine.
You listen to this.
So I can be more.
He's like, I'm so useless.
You listen to this message, and it's obviously the voice of Roger Karen. It says, Carmen, listen. I don't know if this is getting through. Listen, I found something. It's amazing. The book. It's just incredible. It's so freaking inspiring. I'm working on something new, something to do with the change. You'll see. I love it. The way things are now, the way the building, I don't know, is. I can't explain it. The upstairs just go on and on. The doors keep on. I don't know, going. It's incredible, like a Borges story. It's like living in a surreal novel. I can't describe it. The others warned me not to call, but here I am. Just wanted to say goodbye, to tell you not to come by anymore. I won't be here. I'm hoping to move upstairs soon to live with the others. Abby and the others are waiting, so gotta go. Love and kisses. Oh, this was Roger Karen. Bye. And then it stops.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
That probably explains why these other apartments were empty.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so that reminds me, you all at this point, well, everybody make me a intelligence check. Or no, you're not. Don't even worry about it. You all realize you haven't talked to the company that owns this place yet, Art Life.
Well, we need to let Moses do that because, as we discovered last time, he's the smooth talker. All right, I say let's let Moses do that, and in the meantime, Agent Joe, you keep going through those recordings, and me and Agent Slash are just going to check the first couple of floors to see if we can find in the basement to see if we can find this night manager.
Yay.
All right. So you're gonna call.
Night
There is
Splitting up 3 ways.
there is a phone jack in the apartment you're in that's live. So if you guys just want to say you got a phone at Radio Shack 2 and plug it in, you can do that.
Oh yeah, and I give everybody a radio. And, all right, tune into channel 3, and we all check them, make sure they're working.
Okay.
All right, keep
Synchronized
your radios
with
on. And hey, and Agent Slash and I will set up this VHS out here while we're looking around. It's camcorder.
Uh,
We're gonna train it on Thomas's apartment.
I guess Moses is going to try to look up Art Life's phone number in the phone book,
All right.
and
I'll say, yeah, you find it really easily.
I guess I call the main office. But at this point, it's what, like 7 o'clock at night.
It is
I don't
7 on
know.
a Saturday.
Yeah, so they're probably not going to answer.
Make me a luck check.
All right. I feel lucky, punk.
And
Do
what's
I?
what's Agent Joe doing?
I feel critically lucky.
What the heck?
Agent Joe is
Wow.
listening to tapes and looking through the apartment
All right.
rooms. Sorry.
Trying to get rid of that sand as quick as you can.
That's the only thing I can do right now.
All right. Yeah. So, sure enough, someone does pick up the phone. It rings twice, and you hear a tired female voice say, "Art Life, this is Cynthia."
Moses is a little surprised that anybody answered, and introduces himself as Dr. Lewis, and that I'm working with the FBI, and we're investigating a disappearance of a tenant at one of their buildings.
Oh,
And
is this about the Abigail Wright case?
yes, we've been asked to come in and catalog her belongings and see if we can't find any other clues leading to her whereabouts.
Oh yeah, the poor girl.
Yeah, but we were just wondering if we could get a little more information about the other tenants in the building. Um, Roger, Thomas, my notebook here, Lewis and Michelle are current residents, but we noticed there's several empty apartments and wondered if maybe had any information on former tenants.
Um, well, yeah, it's just the 4 of them that are there. Besides, Abigail was in one of the other apartments, but it's just the 4. Um, we're kind of in the process of hoping to remodel the whole building. So we're sort of just waiting out these last few tenants, and then we're gonna strip the whole thing on the inside. We're hoping to remodel it and reopen it in 1997 sometime. That's kind of our tentative plan. So that's why the
Okay.
building's mostly empty.
Gotcha.
Tentative plan.
But which may happen sooner than that, because none of the tenants have paid their rent in over a month. So we're beginning the process of sending all their bills to collection. And honestly, I was just here in the office looking, filling all this paperwork. As far as I can tell, none of the apartments have power or phone or water or anything either. That's all been cut off for over a month. So I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, have you been in contact with the night manager, Mr. Castaigne?
Make me. You said your humid's at 40%.
Yeah.
There's a shocked silence. She says, "There's no such person." What are you talking about? There's not a night manager.
Our understanding is that there was a night manager that took care of the building or the property for you all.
No, if someone's been passing themselves off as a night manager, they're uh, they're lying. We don't employ anyone like that.
Oh, I could have been confused. Um, let's see. I guess were there any former tenants prior to these 4? Since Art Life took over the building.
There have been, but not the 5 tenants that were there are the only ones that have been there for the last couple of years.
And prior to them stopping paying their bills or anything, were there any other issues with the property?
No, there was the one time Abigail, had that mugging thing that happened up on the second floor on the stairs,
Okay.
but that's it. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt.
And did Art Life do anything to increase the security of the building after that, or?
Yeah, we changed the locks, yeah, on the outside and all of that afterwards.
Okay.
She seemed a little perturbed by that question, like scared there might be some sort of liability. We did everything the insurance company said we should do.
Right. I'm just an investigator. You don't have to worry about any kind of liability issues. All right. Well, how were you planning on serving the eviction notices to the tenants?
No, just standard way. We'll have uh, police come and issue them is what we normally do.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Um,
Sure, don't want to get the names of those other people just in case.
what are the people? The previous tenants?
Yeah, just in case they end up being like missing.
Yeah. Um, yeah. If you could, if you have a list of the former tenants, if you could give that to me, I would like to follow up with some of them.
Oh gosh, I'd have to go through and round that up. I could have that for you maybe Monday morning.
That'd be fine. Uh, I'm assuming have some kind of work email or something, maybe.
She does not know how to work the email. She can
Okay.
give you a hard copy and you can come by and pick it up.
Okay.
She gives you
Well,
the
we can do
address.
that. And then also, if you had plans to renovate the building, do you have any plans or drawings made showing what the eventual process or what the building will look like when it's done?
Um, I do not. I think that they're supposed to be drawing those up uh, sometime this year because it's 2 years from when they want to have it complete. So we weren't planning on starting anything. I think till next summer.
Oh,
Who
okay.
actually owns Art Life?
You don't know.
Oh, thought Moses knew the company.
Yeah, I've been there and tried to talk to them, but none of them would talk to me when I came. Uh, so we're trying kind of just throwing our hands up at the situation at this point.
Okay, well, that's very frustrating, I know, to deal with tenants that won't keep up their end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll swing by to pick up that list of tenants, and if we find out anything else that would be important, we'll let you know. Would it be possible Monday when we stop by to meet with the owner there of Art Life?
Well, it's just a nonprofit. It's got a board. Um, I'm the property manager. Um, if any of the board members happen to be around, you can certainly meet with them. But for the most part, they're sort of just hands off. We just have quarterly meetings, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I can give you all my information. She gives you her full name is Cynthia LaChance.
That's name that name's not familiar to us at all, is it?
Um, let me see. Make me a history check.
Okay. I failed.
83. It sounds vaguely familiar. You feel like you've read the name LaChance recently, but you can't place where.
All right. I thank her for her help and let her know that we'll stop by sometime on Monday to
Okay.
pick up that list of tenants.
All right. She writes down your name too. It was Dr.
Yeah, Dr. Lewis.
Lewis. Yep. All right. All right. So who was next? Matt and Ben. What were you guys doing again?
We're gonna go set up the camera, hidden
Right.
camera, trained on Thomas's door, and then go up to the second floor, not the third floor, but the second floor,
All right.
and kind of work our way down to the basement, looking for this night manager.
All right. You go to the second floor. What do you want to do up there?
Oh, do we get the camera set up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get the camera set up.
I mean, we're just gonna let's see. I brought that map with me, so I guess I'll check the map to see if there's anything that we wanted to look at up here that we haven't already looked at.
I'm gonna say it's around 7:30.
Yeah. We checked out. We already checked out everything on this level.
Well, you didn't.
Like because door on 712 and the hangman's noose, those are in people's apartments.
What on 712? I'm sorry. Oh, I need to look at this map.
Door on 712, first floor, lower right hand apartment.
Yeah, I thought you were going up to the second floor though, right? So on the first floor,
there's ground floor, first floor, and second floor. So we're not going to the second floor.
Oh, you're going to the first
Sorry.
floor. Gotcha.
Just first floor. We're not going up to
one
the
above the ground
crazy.
floor.
Yeah, we're not
Gotcha.
going to the crazy floor yet.
Okay.
Without everybody else.
All right. So you're up on the first floor. Yes, you're going into the hangman's room. Is that what you were doing? You already did that, didn't you?
Yeah, we already did that. And the door on 712 is the feminist writer's room, right?
No, that is Lewis Post's room. The one with the weird tunnel coming out of it is the writer's room.
That's right. That's right. And Post, we went in there pretty recently.
Yeah, he let you in.
Okay. Yeah, he was the first one. There's the next one he was the first one that we noticed had the weird food in the fridge.
I think it was Thomas.
Okay, so I guess we're just gonna keep searching. I thought we noticed it first in Lewis's because he went to get food, and then we noticed it next in Thomas's, but maybe not. So anyway, yeah, we're just searching around for the night manager.
Just you're gonna knock on doors.
Or this other apartment, the upper left hand one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in that one?
That is empty.
Let's go check that out then.
All right. Yeah.
So is it just the hangman's noose and the tunnel one that have people in it?
It
is.
The
two are empty.
Let me double check. I think the ones on the left-hand side are both empty.
Because I know the one downstairs with like roses and butter and whatever. That's Abigail's apartment.
Yeah, the ones on the left-hand side are both empty. Both of those are empty, and the ones on the right-hand side are Lewis is the southern one, and Michelle is the northern one.
All right, and then Thomas.
Talk to Michelle at all?
What's that?
And Thomas.
Have we talked to Michelle at all?
She talked to somebody just in the door and wouldn't really talk to them or let them in or anything.
Mm.
You can talk to her. Try to talk to her if you want to. You didn't try.
No, I'm okay. I won't get anywhere with it.
Just don't act very masculine.
And then Thomas and Roger and Abigail all lived on the ground floor, and so there was only one empty apartment on the ground. No, so no empty apartments on the ground floor.
That's right. Yeah,
because there's only those 3 apartments.
That's right.
Okay, and we've already checked out all those apartments. We have not checked out these 2 empty apartments. So let's do that, and then we'll kind of search our way back down to the ground floor, and then down to the basement looking for this night manager. And if we can't find anything, then we're going to gather everybody together and we're going to head up to the second floor to where this tunnel is marked.
All right. Make me an alertness check as you guys are searching the first floor.
My alertness is really high. 80.
Your boasting guarantees a critical failure.
Yep.
Oh.
You both succeed.
Success.
All right. You notice nothing unusual in those rooms over there, but you do, when you're in the northern room, you hear from below you the sound of someone playing with a dog. Sounds like they're playing fetch. Um, and then as you're coming back out, you notice Michelle's door is cracked just slightly open, maybe like a quarter of an inch. It's not closed all the way.
Should we go knock on Michelle's door?
Just bust up, man.
Ah, screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna bust in there.
Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna radio down. We're busting into Michelle's.
Then they hear the door come crashing down, and
Oh,
oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna say no. Wait. I'm gonna say we're busting into Michelle's. Which one did you say? The northern one was the one that we were
Yeah,
and that we heard the dog below us.
that's right. Yeah,
So that would be Thomas's apartment.
that's right.
So check Thomas's apartment for a dog. I say, and we head down and we head over to Michelle's.
All right. You go into you bust in there and it's quiet. It's a well put together apartment. Directly in front of you is a fairly sizable bookshelf, I guess. It's got maybe 30 books in it or so, something like that. Not 30, I'm sorry, probably like a few hundred, maybe 300 books. Of different sorts. They're kind of somewhat in disarray. To your left is a restroom. And yeah, looks like the other apartments, stylistically and everything beyond that.
Is the power on? Lights are on?
Yeah, power and lights are on just like everywhere else.
Go check the fridge. Oh, I guess we'll say Michelle.
Yeah, there's no response.
I'm going
Michelle
to check
Van
the
Fritz.
fridge. I'm going to get a snack.
Yeah, so Michelle Van Fritz.
Yeah, no response.
Well, snack time for me.
Okay.
I guess we search the apartment and see if we can find her.
All right. Well, the fridge is directly to the right. All right. So what are you going to search, Matt? What are you searching?
Before that, I'm going to close and lock the door behind me.
Okay.
So if anybody tries to come in, we'll hear it. I'm just going to search around in general to see if I can find her.
Okay.
Behind doors, under the beds, closets.
Yeah. So it's pretty small, right? There's when you walk in, to your left, there's the restroom. To your right, there's a little curtain. You walk into that, and
it's really small. Actually, it's kind of funny. The Abigail had one of the bigger apartments.
Yeah. You go through a little curtain to the right, and you're in the kitchen, and there's a sitting room directly in front of you. But then on the northern wall, there's an archway leading into another room.
All right, I'm gonna pull my gun.
All right.
I'm gonna
what about you,
say
Ben?
Agent Slash, guns out, man.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll pull out my gun.
I'm gonna radio over. Hey guys, we found a archway that should not be here in Michelle's apartment. Looks like it's where that tunnel is on the map. We're gonna check it out. Let us know what you find in Thomas's apartment regarding the dog. Over. Can you confirm?
All right.
Radio back.
Joe just clicks and says, "Copy." Do you need any support?
No, just check out Thomas's apartment for the dog.
Okay.
Okay. All right, man.
All right. So you
Just
go.
like Kuwait and Iraq, man. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, the two of you know each other already, don't you? That's right.
Yeah.
You know each other's real names.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah.
So I just say.
Two of you walk around this corner into this little cubby hole area, and you see the apartment transforms into a huge airy mahogany rooms full of books, tables, and couches. Like multiple rooms that seem to go on one after the other. You see tables and shelves that have like empty crystal tumblers. You see a cigar, looks like it's just been put out. It's still smoking a little bit in one of them, but you don't see anyone. But off in the distance, you think you can hear a conversation.
Well, what do you say? Do we go in or wait for the others? I mean, we got the old art guy and the computer dude, so I'm not sure they can fire guns anyway. Whoa, Slash.
Yo,
Slash.
sorry, I zoned out. Like literally, I was staring at a paperclip.
Good luck, Matt.
He just failed a sand save or something.
Hey, so Danny, you want to read that last
Yeah, so you guys
flavor text?
walk through this this archway that shouldn't be there, Ben.
Yes.
And beyond that little cubby hole of the main room, the apartment transforms into a huge, airy, mahogany set of rooms that just seem to go one after the other. They're all full of books and tables and couches. You see empty crystal tumblers. You see a cigar that's just been put out and on one of the tables and an ashtray. But there's just bookshelves full of books everywhere. And some books sitting on tables. And in the distance, you think you can hear a voice. There's a window in the eastern wall. You guys kind of take a half step in there and look through that window. The window overlooks another room with books in it.
Oh my.
Jesus, that's disturbing.
So the
All
question
right,
is,
man.
do y'all want to step into this area by yourselves, or do you want to hold back?
Yeah, I already radioed down that we're stepping. I radioed down and say, me and Slasher, we found huge mahogany rooms that seem to go on forever with books. We hear voices. We're guns drawn. We're going in. But seriously,
I recommend a
have you
psychopath
not,
before you go in.
checked out the fucking dog yet?
All right, we'll switch.
Jesus.
We'll switch to you guys. All right, you come out. You come out of the apartment. What are y'all doing? Are y'all guns drawn too because there's a dog in the apartment somewhere?
At this point, I think we're trying to be ready for everything. So yes.
All right, you come out.
Moses doesn't have his gun out, but he's just following.
All right. You get to Thomas's. His door is open, just wide open,
Okay.
and his apartment seems to be empty.
Search around real quick, look for any signs of people or dogs.
You see signs of people. You do see. That's pretty much it. You see, there's a bowl. We'll say there's a bowl on the floor. Looks like it may or may not have contained water or something at some point.
Okay. Any idea that there's anybody still there or anything still there?
Looking around, you don't see anything. You guys can both make me idea checks, though.
Idea checks.
Yeah, is that what it's called? This edition here.
Intelligence, maybe.
Int times 5. Yep, that's an idea check.
That's a success.
Where's that at?
It's just
It's
your
just
intelligence. Yeah.
Just click
It's just
intelligence.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a both of you. All right, so you both look at each other. You're in in Manuel's apartment. You look at each other and say, "The recorder, the video recorder."
Oh my, we should probably look at it.
All right. Okay, so at this point, you're getting angry messages over the radio from Matt.
All right, we let him know that there's nobody in the apartment. We're going to check the video recording.
All right, and you are Moses and Joseph, right? That's your real names.
Moses and Joseph.
All right, so you play it back. Joe, you play it back. You rewind it. You see Thomas walk by himself. He's alone, but there's a ball. As he's walking by, a ball bounces from out of frame somewhere. You can't tell, and he catches it, and then he leans down and waves his hand in the air like this, like he's just like waving at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then he walks out of frame. That's what you see. John, you see Thomas walk past with a large gray dog. The dog drops a ball into his hand, and then he pets it, and then walks out of frame. So you both look at it and see what you see.
So Joe is gonna be like, "What the hell was he doing?"
And Moses is going to say, "Where did that dog come from?"
What dog? Rewinds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I try to explain to him about the ball, and when he bends over, I'm like, he's petting a dog.
make a sand check, Joe. Actually, both of you make a sand check.
Why do I need to be penalized for role playing?
You both make a sand check.
Of course. Whew.
Success.
You both succeed.
For now.
So no sand loss, but as he's describing it, you see the dog in the video, Joe.
Me?
Yeah, it just shows up halfway through rewatching
Wait,
it.
what? Okay. That wasn't there before.
Has been for me. But you see it now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I do.
Moses, you think this guy must just be tired? He's tired.
Yeah. Well, as computer guys, there's something wrong with their brain anyway.
All right. Do y'all radio back to the other two, the agents?
Yeah, let them know it's like there's no one's here.
Saw
Right.
Thomas on the video, and he did have a large gray dog with him.
All right.
That isn't named Mouse.
You don't get any response back yet. We'll switch back to the agents up here. All right, y'all walk into this first room. What do you want to do?
All right, we got our radios, we got our guns, do we have flashlights?
Make a luck check. You can both make a luck
Definitely
check.
got my camera.
Ben, you can make a luck check too for a flashlight.
Luck check. Okay. I failed by 1%.
All right. Yeah, you both failed.
No, we don't have. We got no flashlights.
No.
All right, we brought our cameras though. Hopefully. Anyway.
Sure. You can have
All right.
Polaroid cameras.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll go in there, guns drawn, and try to head towards the voices, being stealthy as possible.
All right. As you walk in there, you heard them tell you they were going to go look at the camcorder. So, all right. So you walk into this first room.
Yeah.
All right. You gonna walk into the next one?
I guess we're going to look in there first.
All right. It looks similar to this one. It's more like a hallway filled with books in front of you.
Is that where the voices are coming from?
Generally that direction, but there's 2 doors on the left hand side and 4 doors on the right hand side as the hall goes, about 20 feet down.
All right. Yeah. I guess we'll step in. I'm going to step in and step back.
Okay. You do that.
Anything odd?
You don't feel odd. I mean, this whole place
If I
is
look
odd.
back behind me, do I still see the archway leading into the apartment?
You do, yeah.
All right, just to try things out, I'm going to try to step back into the apartment.
Okay. You step back into the apartment and you get the last half of suddenly a radio lights up, and you hear the last half of a sentence from Doctor. I can't remember what you call yourself, Doctor Lewis. Something about a dog is what you hear.
All right. This radio come back.
Moses repeats the message.
All right. Just use a video. Manuel has a dog.
What kind of dog?
A large gray one. There's something off about it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They said that the parents, Thomas's parents said that when they came to see Thomas, there was a man in a gray suit, or a man in a suit with a large gray dog. So, if I'm guessing, which I am, that's the man with the briefcase, because they also said he had a briefcase. So it's probably the man with the briefcase and the white shoes, which is approximately where that would be located on the map, which you indicated just now. And the dog shit we stepped in earlier. So that's probably Castaigne. It's probably the quote unquote night manager. Just FYI, when we step into these rooms that we found, our radios do not seem to work. So I'll leave it to you guys. We can wait here a minute if you want to join us, or we can head in without you if you want to stay behind just in case.
I think I join them.
Yeah. I've had at least training, so.
Y'all are going to join.
All right,
you
I'll
said?
wait on them.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to tell them to bring anything, Matt?
Guys, could you make sure to bring your cameras and 4 flashlights, one for each of us?
See how nice I am.
All right.
And I brought a shotgun from the car. Somebody had a shotgun in the car.
Yes, I have a shotgun too. I had one.
One of
in
you,
the trunk
one
of
of
my
you can
car.
have a shotgun, and yes, you can bring it from a car.
Okay. I'm pretty. Hopefully.
I already have the shotgun on my sheet, so
Okay.
I'll have the shotgun.
Hopefully,
It's been carrying around down your pants leg this whole time.
No,
More
he's bringing it to me.
40 in firearms.
All right.
I have a
Yeah, your skill in
Firearm
firearms is probably
is
not
a
going to
60.
matter.
All right. All right. So the four of you get up there. Sure enough, this room is weird as crap. So when you first walk in, the two of you, you walk in and you see this bookshelf, full of books. Obviously, it's about 300 books or so there. Different ones, different names and such. You can look at them if you want to.
Yeah,
And
just
then-
give 'em a
I'll do
quick
a search
scan.
check on those. Yeah, I was about to say, let me do a search
And
check on
then
those
off-
books.
Okay, and then off to the right. Well, okay. So when you come in, then they're probably looking through these books on her bookshelf.
Yeah.
You're just looking for anything of interest.
Anything that strikes me based upon what it doesn't matter. I failed.
It doesn't matter. I failed.
All right. Okay.
I mean,
well,
I guess I'll do the same.
yeah. I mean, you can just.
Yeah, go ahead and fail another search check.
pull
But
books
yeah,
off
I
the
mean,
shelf.
I'm not gonna pass it, but
Failed by one.
one. That's the second time I've done that. These last two rolls both failed by one.
All
What
right.
the shit?
This game does not like me. D&D likes me. This game does not.
All right. If you want to say you're just ripping books off the shelf, I'll give you +1 to your search.
I'm just ripping them off the shelf. I mean, just like.
I mean, that's exactly what he would do.
Yeah, most of these books are just feminist literature and stuff. He's just like pulling them off the shelf. He says, women in this, women in that, blah 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 blah. And as he's pulling them off, Matt, you see tucked behind some of those books he's pulling them off. There's a red little diary book about 8 or 10 inches tall by 5 or 6 inches wide. A little red. Look, I mean, it's like the shape and size of a diary. It's a small book.
Yeah,
And,
I snatched that shit up.
All right. You open it up. There's no title on it. There is a symbol
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
start
feels
looking at
familiar
it.
to you on the front of it, though.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you're gonna flip
I'm
it
gonna
open.
look at it. Oh fuck yeah.
All right, you flip it open. It appears to be some sort of a play, a complete play of some sort.
First chapter says concerning hobbits.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? Hear what I said there, Matt?
Yeah, it appears to be a complete play. I'm going to
Yeah.
flip to the end.
Let's see here. All right. Okay, the end. Yeah, you read the end, but it just won't stick in your head. It doesn't make any sense. You feel like you'd have to start from the beginning. It's definitely a play.
All right. How long does it look like it'd take me to read it? Like an hour?
Yeah, probably about an hour to read it. I have a handout that shows this thing to you. I can.
The entire diary.
There you go. This is what the book looks like in your hand as you're holding it. So you guys walk in. The rest of you walk in and see him holding this little book.
There's a whole
I'm just
play in
standing
here.
there looking at him like,
When you see the book, I need you to make a sand check, John. Moses. Dr. Lewis.
Oh,
Whatever your name is.
because he succeeded his sand check on that symbol last time.
Success.
Succeed again.
All right. Yeah, you don't really pay any special attention to it.
All right. Well, guys, give me 10 minutes. Let me look at what I can figure out in this play real quick.
Voices.
All right.
Everybody to get away.
So you just want to scroll through it, like read through it for about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It appears to be something about it's a play about people like nobles at a gathering going to a party. There's someone named Casilda. It doesn't make a lot of sense to you. They're talking about a costume party that they're all going to, and there's some kind of a war going on or something. It's confusing to read. Just trying to skim it. It's hard to get the gist of the whole play. If that makes sense.
All right. Before we head in here, Agent Joe, why don't you jack that laptop into the phone here and see if you can figure out if we got an email back from Marcus yet about a request.
He does not have the laptop with him. He left it in the apartment.
All right. Never mind. All right, we're going in. Nothing. I pocket this.
My character is good for. I leave in the apartment.
Why would you carry a laptop around with you? You're bringing guns and flashlights.
It's the only thing my character has as of worth.
That's not true. You got a soul.
thing I'm good at.
I figured he'd be carrying around in a backpack.
Oh my gosh! If you would like to have it in your backpack, you can, and you can do that. That's fine. It just seemed interesting to me that you would have it.
Auto assumed because he's so weird that he would have it carrying in the backpack like at all times.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna ask him
I
to
do
check
that with
for
my
the email
Xbox
with me.
now.
Yeah.
That's true.
So do we have an email back from Marcus?
You do, and it says can have that for you tomorrow lunchtime.
If we last till then.
Where?
I
guess I just assume he'll find us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he says,
All right.
I'll email you with address. If I that's what it says. I'll email you with address if I find it.
Joe, email him. Tell him that we found what we found, and that we're heading in.
All right. Do it.
All right. So you do that.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Go to the, what are they called on the map again? The Night Floors.
The Tunnel of Doom.
All right, Matt. I need you to make me a sand check.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn.
That seemed right. That seemed random.
As you walk in here towards the night floors.
Fumble.
Yeah. All right.
At least somebody does.
Fumble. I hope this is helplessness.
You don't lose any sand, and you find yourself you feel like you're moving straight through this place exactly the way you want to go. Seems right to you as you move your way through these rooms. You
All
you get
right.
into the hallway, take the third door on the right, and everybody just kind of follows you. Like, well, I guess he knows what he's doing.
Yay.
What the what?
And
What
you
the what?
yeah, you begin walking through. Soon though, uh, yeah. So there's as you guys walk through here, I don't want to rush you through. There's books sitting on desks. There's the bookshelves are full of books. There's tumblers and glasses and cigars and lots of things sitting around. So if you want to check anything out as you're going through these first few rooms, you can.
Yeah, I mean, if Matt's character's moving slow enough for us to check things out as we walk, I don't
Yeah.
want to get left behind.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going to just leave you. He just seems to have an idea where he wants to go. That's all.
Gotcha.
He's
Well,
hearing
then,
these
yeah,
voices in the
I'll look.
distance.
I'll look around once I'm in there.
Okay.
Is that like a search roll or?
Well, what do you want to do? What are you looking at? Are you picking up books? Or are you looking out windows? Are you sniffing cigars?
Yeah, I want to look out the windows since this place is kind of weird.
Yeah, you look out. You look out one of the windows. It's another room that you can't see how to get into from here, full of books.
Anything else of interest in that room besides the books?
You see there's a lit candle on the table and a couple of books sitting on a table in the room.
Okay. All right, and then I guess you say there's some books laying on the tables in the room we're in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at one of those.
All right. Funny enough, this first book you look at is another book with a red cover. The name of it is A World Without Doors by Emmeline F. Fitzroy.
Sound check.
Already make a sand check now. Yeah, I'll show you the cover of this book. There you go. You can see it. And then I'll kind of read a description here of it. This is a hardcover book. You open it up, and it says it was published in 1936 by Torbit Books. The cover is an image of an imposing palace tower inverted above a city in which there are no doors, as it says. Flipping through the book and reading the blurbs, it's a book about a girl named Abby and her journeys to a magical unnamed land. You can, if you wanted to read the whole book, it would just take you a few hours probably.
All right. So I'll pocket it.
Okay.
Just to look at later.
All right. The only other book in this room that's out is it's open with just a blank index card as a bookmark stuck in it where it's open.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that one too.
All right. It's you open up to look at it. It's a hardcover dictionary. It says English Tartessian Dictionary. It says it was published in 1931 by University Press.
Oh my.
Yeah. You have history. One of you has history, right?
Yeah, I've got history.
What's your history?
60.
Okay, 60. Tartessian is a dead language from like the 7th century BC, something like that. It was spoken on the
Spell that.
Spanish Peninsula.
How would you spell Tartessian?
I can hopefully copy this text. Let's see. And just put it on to Roll20 for you. There you go.
Just point out to the others that this is a very old dead language dictionary.
Uh-huh.
You can keep that one if you want to as well. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It makes everything so much easier now, knowing that.
Anybody
very
else?
interesting.
Anybody
It's
else?
actually useful later, but
Anybody else want to get books, or you feel good?
Joe's
I'm determined to go where I'm going. I'm just tapping my foot, waiting for these guys to be ready.
All right. What about Joe?
Joe's kind of taking this as a very surreal moment and just like kind of looking for what stands out. Like that's doesn't seem to belong there.
Okay. You do see something that doesn't belong there. On the shelf next to you, you see a small leather-bound notebook just kind of shoved in between regular volumes, like it's almost like it was hidden. You just could barely see it as you were standing there.
Okay. I grab it and take a quick look as we're going.
All right. It's just you just flip to a random page. It's like a maze of tiny chicken scratch writing. You see names, dates, dollar amounts, and a note for every entry.
Okay.
Just hundreds and hundreds of them. Just on this one page you're looking at.
Can I get an idea what this book's about from its title or anything from the beginning or end or its index?
There's no index. This is like it's like a
He wants to read the whole
handwritten.
book.
It's a handwritten thing. It's like a notebook someone has filled out completely.
Okay.
But see, so every page is just a list of names with a date, a dollar amount, and a note.
Okay.
What do the notes say?
Just one at random. You look at it. Says cheating on her spouse with physical therapist.
Are any of the tenants married?
You don't recognize the name.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Make me a luck check. Why not?
Myself or
Yeah, you.
if I can find it. Okay, where's that at again?
Luck. It's below your main abilities. It's a 50-50 roll.
Okay, there it is. You should just say it's right by the sand check.
Okay. Let's try by the sand check. How'd you do?
An 8. So I
I rolled an 8. So yeah.
All right. So you see one that says Dr. Marvin Bloom, in parentheses, Agent Marcus. And there's a date from 1994. And the note says paranoid of counter conspiracy.
Oh.
Okay.
So you recognize the name, right?
Agent Marcus.
That's our handler.
Okay.
Does that mean there's notes about us in here?
Or
say
our
that?
handler's compromised.
I don't know. You want to try to look at when he says that? Do you read that out to everyone? I guess, Brandon.
I mean, I do communicate to everybody what I'm reading or picking up on here.
All right, so yeah, Agent Slash said, "Are there notes about us in there? If you want, you can try and look."
I'm gonna look.
All right, give me an int ×5 roll.
Looks like a cover of the book. I mean, it's like tunnels connecting this
Success.
arcane world to our world.
Oh, on the World Without Doors they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, he's reading this notebook thing that he found. All right, how'd you int ×5?
I'm gonna look to that. I'm gonna look to the world without doors. I
I
was
wrote a
doing that.
What was that, Brandon?
16.
So success.
Yeah.
All right, give me a sand test as well.
Damn it, Bobby.
Actually, I think while they're doing all this, I'm gonna keep reading through that play.
Oh, never. Yeah. You got success as well. All right, you lose 1 sand, and you find you find an entry that says Kurt Johnson, Agent Slash in parentheses. What's give me a secret about Agent Johnson, Ben?
Likes to wear women's underwear.
What's something he wouldn't want anybody to know?
He really loves going to see musicals.
All right, it says yeah, it says well, no, I don't think that's great.
No, that's not a good one. I don't
Let's
know. I
see.
was trying to think of something goofy.
Inadvertently caused wife's death.
Oh,
What?
Inadvertently caused wife's death.
you were thinking something dark and
Yeah, something bad.
Ooh.
I was like, he likes to go see plays.
So if you read that out too, so now everybody knows Kurt's real name.
You asked me.
He's just gonna kind of step back, not really knowing what to think right now.
Yeah, that was a brutal one. All right. At that point,
So like I
you're
said, I'm reading through that play while they're doing all this exploring.
gonna- the play. All right.
Yeah, because I figure I'm waiting on them. I got it in my pocket, so I just pull it out and read it while they're
All right.
waiting.
I'll
while
say
they're
you
doing
get
their
like 5
stuff.
minutes read during that time.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like a couple minutes of quiet. I'm guessing Agent Joe, you just kind of put the book away. Do you keep it and just put it in a pocket, or what do you do?
I'm
Backpack.
gonna keep hold of it. Seems important to look at later.
All right, so you put it in your backpack. Everybody just kind of looks at each other. And Matt, you notice that everybody's just standing there. So do you want to take off walking again?
Yeah. I'm start walking again.
All right.
I've been staring at this statue in the middle of this photo that you shared that I have no idea if it actually has any bearing to this adventure or not. I cannot figure out if it's like an elephant or a face or an asshole. I don't know what it is.
I think it's supposed to be.
I've been trying to figure it out for like the last 5 minutes.
It's funny. Well, as you're thinking that, or walking down the hallway or whatever, you guys are walking down this hallway, and you see 2 people run across the opening at the end of the distant hallway from you guys, too suddenly for you to see clearly. Followed almost immediately by 3 more men in large gas masks carrying shotguns.
Wait, what?
Just
You're
looks
walking-
at the others like, did you just see that?
And then you hear shotgun blasts down at the end of the hallway.
Is that where I'm compelled to be going?
Yes, just at the end of the hallway you were walking down.
Well,
right,
regardless,
I'm-
Kurt's gonna take off running. With
Yeah,
his
me
shotgun
too.
out.
All right.
All right, Kurt, I got your 6, man. I got you covered. You go first. You take point. I got your 6. You guys back me up.
All right.
I mean, I still got my gun drawn, so
Honestly, me and Kurt should get some bonuses based upon the fact that we know each other.
All right. Well, you the 2 of you get down there first. You check around the corner and come around the corner and you see 2 dead people, and then you take a double take, and you realize what you thought were 2 bodies are 2 marionettes laid on the ground with red tissue paper coming out of the chests.
And then
Yeah.
Moses is in umbrella drawn.
You see, I mean, you could tell they were torn open by buckshot just by looking at it. And then, yeah, the other 2 of you come around the corner. You can see like clockwork gears and stuff have fallen out of these marionettes, but they're wearing clothes, like regular clothes. Well, what you would think were like, regular clothes in the 50s, maybe. Pants and
Well,
ties.
upon
Any sign of the 3 people with shotguns and gas masks?
Mm-mm.
Is this a dead end?
No, there's a hallway, but you don't see or hear anything.
Does anybody have a clue what the hell is going on?
upon noticing that
Yeah.
those aren't bodies,
Uh-huh.
I get very tunnel visioned, and so with shotgun like up in the ready position,
All right.
I'm just gonna keep walking down the hallway.
All right. I need
Hold up. Let's search.
all 4 of you make a sand check
Of
from
course.
these weird marionette
And I'm going to
things.
search the bodies too.
If you fail, it's 1 from a natural. If you pass, it's nothing.
Critical success.
Yeah,
Do I
hey.
gain sand back?
You all succeeded. Look at you guys.
Failed.
Oh, somebody failed. Oh, all right. So you lose 1, John.
All right.
So you're gonna
This
search
is-
the bodies.
Send them like
Yeah, I'll search the marionettes.
Said it's from unnatural.
Yep.
So I
There's
don't
nothing
have
to
the
click
3
for a natural. It's just helplessness
Oh,
and violence that you have to check.
Gotcha.
Okay.
my sandpoint loss earlier.
What was that?
What was my sandpoint loss earlier?
That was unnatural as well.
Okay, I'm now adapted to a natural.
You can't be.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not possible.
It's just if you look, there's only check boxes for violence and helplessness on your.
My bad. I don't know what I was
Gee.
thinking. That was helplessness.
No, it's okay.
There's no check box for a natural.
Right.
Right.
So you see old New York ID cards for an Eric K. Carter. The ID is marked 1953, and Ronald Burbach, 1955, as well as some money and bus passes in both of them. They all look like they were printed in the 50s, but they look brand new. But they could have been printed yesterday.
So Eric K. Carter and who?
Ronald Burbach. I'll put the details in Roll20 there for you.
All right, I'm going to pocket the IDs.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to follow Agent Slash down the hallway.
All right.
He's shotgun out, moving on down.
All right. Yeah, continue walking down this hallway. Slash, you guys have been walking, I don't know, a minute or 2, an hour, you're not sure. And you see a door about, so the hallway you're walking down makes a left. You walk down there, and eventually, about 20 meters down the hall, as you're walking down through there, you see a door open. You see a set of arms and long johns place a wooden box on the hallway floor, and then the door shuts. From the arms, you could tell it was an African American man. And you could see burn scars on the wrists. And you think you heard applause, distant applause, like from a theater or something, as the door was open. And then it shuts. The rest of you see that more distantly. For him, he was the closest. That's all.
I'm gonna run up to the door,
All right.
and start knocking on it, or more beating.
What?
All right. You don't. There's no response when you knock on the door.
I'm not gonna look in the box.
No, I wanted to see if I could see a person first, because I didn't want to open the box and then a person can guard.
All right.
So box now.
You wanna open the door?
Check the box first, bruh.
Box.
Okay. Yeah. You open the box and you see there's a book and some like glass vials in the box.
Seem like trash.
Huh?
Does it seem like trash?
I don't know. And there's like some kind of a silvery, plasticky material, like cloth or something, in the box as well. Not trash necessarily, but just stuff.
By this time, have I caught up to him?
Yeah. He was only a few feet ahead of any of you.
All right, I'm gonna start picking up the bottles, take a look at them.
All right. It's each of the vials has a these. Make sure I'm describing it correctly. It looks like plants. Let's see.
I'm a botanist.
I know.
That does look like the horse head from P.F. Chang's.
So you see, they're like this golden copperish pods, plant pods. Look like they would have seeds in them, probably, or diaspora or whatever this particular plant uses to propagate.
Anything that I recognize?
Let's see. What's your botany
I'll
at?
make a science. 50.
No, this is completely unknown to you. This is one weird freaking looking plant.
Who's labeling all the stuff in the room? It's got to be Ben.
It's not me.
Oh, it's
Oh, there's another one
Brandon
now.
then.
All right.
It's Brandon.
Definitely Brandon. That look on his face.
Luther's personal Bible. That's funny. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put those back in the box and take a look at the book then.
All right.
And indicate to everyone that they probably should not touch those glass vials.
They're sealed. Yeah, the book
Yeah.
has a title on the front. This looks like it's Latin. Hygromantia. Hygromantia.
Yeah, I don't speak Latin. I speak Russian, Mandarin, and French.
Speak
Yeah.
English.
Yeah, you
Moses speaks Latin.
Hey, this looks like Latin. Anybody know Latin?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hand it back to him.
this is definitely a book in Latin. Check and check.
Would you like me to roll?
What does it mean?
My Latin's at 40.
Let's see here. Just scanning it. It doesn't say what hygromantia means. Let's see if Google knows about that. Apparently, hygromantia is supposed to be the original magical treatise of Solomon. It's supposed to be some kind of foundation of ceremonial magic.
Jesus.
All right.
And flipping through the pages, it appears to be to purport to be something like that. It's on the first couple pages. It claims that it was claims to have been written in in the 15th century.
All right.
And
I'll just tell them.
the author is written in as Solomon.
All right. Well, I'll tell them that. Even Solomon's from many years before that, I guess.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, all right. Put that back. We don't fucking need that for sure. Ugh. All right, let's check out this door. You want to bust through or look through? Slash.
I'm gonna open it pretty abruptly and pull the shotgun up again.
All right, you pop that door open. Make me a sand check.
Great. I knew.
I knew that was going to happen. Did you succeed or fail or?
I succeeded. Sorry, I thought you were looking.
No. All right. It looks like a half-size broom closet, just a tiny little broom closet. There was also the other thing in there was that silvery plastic cloth thing. If you want to look at that, you all just kind of
Okay,
stare
yeah.
at the broom closet and then look back down at the box.
Yeah, I guess I'll look at that.
All right, it's
See if I
a
can figure out what it is.
yeah, it's a silvery robe just made of plastic.
Kind of like what her assailant wore.
Yeah, kind of like what Abigail's supposed assailant wore. Yeah.
All right, we're leaving this shit here.
Well, what does everybody else want to do? Anybody else interested in these books or the plants? Matt, I feel like your character would be interested in the plants.
I'm not taking the plants. Not taking the damn plants.
All right. Anybody
Not
else?
taking the plants.
The book I'll definitely take with.
Okay.
I'm not taking those fucking plants.
Oh, the box also has a label printed on the side of it.
Shit, what does it say?
It says DeCraig Corp Limited, Kemper and Whitehorse Street, Chicago, Illinois. Here's the whole
Right.
thing.
Yeah, share that shit. Oh my god. That's where he came from, Chicago, before he moved to New York.
I have no idea what's going.
That's where Darabandi came from Chicago. That's true. All right, Matt, you can leave those plant pots behind, but I'm gonna need you to make a sand check to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
You're a
I'm not taking
botanist
any
and you're
damn
giving up a chance
plant.
to study a plant that you've never seen before.
That's right. I am.
Seems out of character.
12%.
So, all right, so you succeeded.
Yeah.
All right, what do y'all want to do?
I have no idea.
Keep going. Keep going till we either can't go no more or find our way out of this place.
Yeah, I guess we keep following Matt's character.
Yeah, who's leading us?
I think my guidance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
I think pretty much my guidance is ended, has it not?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So
And
Slash
we
is
got a
leading the way now.
string. Yeah,
I'm
we're
just gonna keep
bringing
going
string with them.
All right.
with the shotgun pulled and everything.
I don't think anybody has. All right.
Following.
You guys walk for I don't know, an hour. Feels like you're just kind of like randomly walking through and opening doors and going down hallways. You see you come around a hallway and in the distance you see a big fat guy, Ben, he's standing at a doorway in the distance.
Kill him.
He looks back and sees you, and then he turns back and starts quickly trying to get his keys out of his pocket. Yeah.
All right.
What do you
I'm
do?
just
Run.
gonna shoot him.
Well, he's
No, dude.
I'm literally just gonna shoot him.
he's too far away to be effective with a shotgun anyway. But he drops his keys, he picks them up, unlocks the door, and opens and closes it. Like right as you're running by, as you're running up there, he closes the door right before you get there. What are you gonna do?
Is it
I'm gonna
locked?
try the door, and if it's locked, I'm shooting the handle off.
The door does not appear to be locked.
Damn, I wanted to shoot the handle off.
What do you?
Well, and I guess I'm gonna bust it down or open.
Yeah, it opens in. So you're just gonna bust in there.
Yeah.
All right, give me a Dex times 5 roll.
Blair's photo album, really?
68%. Okay, you guys, you other three,
Dorian Gray.
You other- you other three, watch as Agent / Kurt, he busts that door open and jumps forward into what appears to be an empty elevator shaft.
Oh shit!
Roll me a D100, Ben.
Oh god! We're all about to make sand checks.
Uh,
I think I died.
you
Wow,
fall.
it's been
How
long
many?
since we-
How many hit points did you have?
Hit points?
Yeah.
Probably not enough.
Not
13.
88. I can tell you that.
Now you add the two numbers together, so you take 16 damage as you eventually hit the ground about 50 feet down. That kills.
So he's
you.
dead as shit.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead as dead gets. Yeah. So you all of
Oh.
you need to make a sand check.
Oh, great.
Why couldn't it have been me?
Except for Ben.
No, why couldn't it have been? I'll make a sand check still. Let's see if
Yeah.
I'm insane before I die.
Yeah, make a sand check as you fall,
Oh.
as you hurtle to your death.
Definitely, I failed.
I'm fine. I just accept it. I'm just like, oh, splat.
2.
Makes sense that I would fail, since I know him.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say. What's that gonna be? Suffering, violence.
I mean, either violence or helplessness.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be helplessness, maybe.
All right, I'm adapted.
I don't know about that.
That's my third check, man.
Yeah, but did you fail?
Yeah.
He did.
All right, roll a d8.
All right, I might hit a breaking point too. Oh yeah, hit a breaking
What
point.
did you roll?
I rolled a 4. My sanity is currently at a 52. My breaking point is 48.
All right, well then
So
you
I just hit my
reset.
breaking point.
All right, well you reset helplessness because you hit a breaking point.
Okay.
Who else? Anybody else fail, or did you both succeed?
I succeeded.
Succeeded.
All right, so you just
What's
each
my next breaking point?
you each take one. It's your old breaking
Once
point. It's your old breaking point minus your POW. Yeah, if you succeeded, you take 1 sand. Losing 1 sand for watching your buddy die isn't that bad.
I didn't know him.
What do I write on my character sheet?
Dead.
Do I just delete it?
You don't have to delete it.
Bio and info. Edit.
You might come back as a marionette.
Dead. Save changes.
Okay, so what happens? The 3 of you run up behind him, watch him just tip helplessly to his death and hit the ground down there. Shotgun goes off and hits the ground. So there's
Should have dropped the shotgun before he fell.
that's what you say.
No.
Here, when I'm falling, since I didn't lose any sand or anything, I'm very calm about it. Let's see if I can toss the shotgun back in there.
No, you can't.
Just,
All right, so he's about 40 feet down. You could climb down that elevator shaft and get anything he has on him if you want it.
No.
yeah, the shotgun and
Why did he
Colt.
just?
Why didn't he just what?
So he just busts through.
Yeah, he just busted through the door, went straight down. I gave him a Dex times 5 check to see if he could catch himself.
Failed it.
Yeah.
Because I'm awesome.
He rolled 68 out of 55.
Damn.
Oh yeah, seriously, what is everybody doing? What's
Well, what happened to my breaking point?
you feel strangely zen about it. No,
All
no
right.
issues. You feel like you should be freaking out, but you're just not. You have almost no emotion about it. It feels like nothing is disturbing you.
I think we need to leave this place, but I guess we can't retrace our steps, can we?
You could try.
All right, let's try to retrace our steps and get out of this place.
He's probably never seen someone die like that before. He's like, shouldn't someone go down there and check on him?
He's dead.
Yeah, when he hit the bottom,
we
the
need to
shotgun went
leave.
off and blew his body in half too. So
You can say last rites or whatever.
you can't.
If you
There
want,
is a
but
ladder. There is an access ladder. You could climb down there and get his ID or whatever you want.
I'm not gonna do that. All right, we're gonna try to retrace our steps and get out of here. I've seen enough.
He probably deserved it for killing his wife.
Is that what you say? You say that?
Inadvertently.
He did inadvertently kill his wife. Yeah. Well, anything else get said? I've seen enough. Let's get out of here. He probably deserved it. And why couldn't he have dropped the shotgun out here? Those are the three
Just-
things that get said.
Yeah, over and over again.
All right. You hear everybody make me an alertness check, actually.
Oh,
Tell me if you make it or not.
this
Put a little-
failed.
Fail.
All of us
Put a little
failed.
checky check next to that.
All of you failed. Okay. Well then, as if out of nowhere, there is suddenly a haggard young man standing next to Moses. He taps you on the shoulder.
Moses' shoulder.
Yeah. He says, Excuse me, sir.
I just turn around and look at him. What does the young man look like?
It looks like he's probably in his 20s. He's got brown hair, blue eyes. Looks like he hasn't shaven in a couple of months, maybe. Probably not on purpose, and he looks kind of grungy, like he also hasn't bathed in that time.
Okay.
And I can actually show you a picture of him. He says, "Hey, do y'all know how to get out of here?"
No, but we're gonna try to find our way out.
I saw you guys had guns and stuff. Were y'all police?
FBI. Who are you?
Oh, I'm David Langford. There's a picture of him for you to see. I'm the cable repairman. I came to disconnect the junction box and upstairs of this building, and I somehow got lost in whatever this place is. He starts sort of quietly crying.
You say he's been in there for months?
I don't know how long I've been down here.
How has he survived without food?
What's today?
We tell him the date.
Was it August 12th?
12th,
He sits down.
1995.
He sits down hard. It was the end of March when I came up here. He starts.
Yeah, that makes sense. Seems to be when everybody else disappeared.
I've just been wandering around. Like sometimes I'll find like some cake, or I had some flat champagne a day or two ago, I think.
All right, David. Well, you can follow us or not. It's up to you.
Sure, yeah. Maybe you guys can find the way out of here.
Can you tell us anything about this place?
There's I don't know. I've seen. I don't know if I've ever seen the same place twice. I've just kind of wandered around.
Do we get any kind of indication that he's not telling the truth?
Yeah. What's your human?
My human is 40.
Yeah, you can all make me a human roll. Or does anybody have higher than 40?
Mine's 50.
50. You think he's telling the truth, but he's had a hard however many months it's been.
Okay, I had a success.
Okay, yeah, you get the same thing with a 44. Brandon, Agent Joe just has no idea what this guy's about because that was a fumble.
He's a communist.
Yeah.
All right, David, you can stick with us. But to be honest, I'm sure you probably understand. You've been wandering around this place for months. We've been only in here for maybe some hours, and we've already been pretty disturbed. So we'll probably want to keep a close eye on you.
Okay, sure.
Have you encountered any life-sized marionettes?
His eyes get really wide. Yeah, those things are weird.
Are there a lot of them?
I don't know. I've seen them a couple times doing things.
Any other people?
Sometimes in the distance, I keep seeing this guy with a briefcase.
Are we the only people you've actually encountered that you've been able to speak with?
Yeah. Well, except for that one guy with the dog, Manuel Thomas. He just
Yeah,
laughed.
he lives here.
He just laughed and ran away from me after I followed him for a little bit.
All right. We're about to try to trace our steps out of here, but I'm guessing that's probably not going to work. So let's just go.
I guess we'll stop there for the night. Although we probably got like one session, maybe an hour and a half left in this adventure, I would say.
So next time Ben's going to play David Langford,
Yes.
cable guy.
Yes, you're gonna be the cable guy next time, Ben.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Can we change his name to Larry?
No. He's
But I want him to be Larry the Cable Guy.
well. You're gonna have to just be. They can call him Larry, but his name's David. It'll just be for the one part of a session that you'll play him. I think I've
Okay.
got stats for him too, actually.
Nice. Well, I get to like roll them and everything.
No, like I think he's already rolled up.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, he's already rolled up. His sand isn't that bad, honestly. He's still got 50-something sand, surprisingly.
Is that really supposed to be Bobby Pischer's piano, or is that supposed to be Bobby Fischer's piano?
He also said
Pretty sure.
P.H. Chang's. So
Yeah. So, yeah, Bobby Fischer's piano, probably the chess player.
All right, Matt. So you need to mark down that you had a break point and what happened. It happened when your buddy fell to his death. Because that will come up eventually. And yeah, so David Langford does have stats. I will create a sheet for you.
okie doke.
I said he was in his 20s. He's 42. I was way off.
Only slightly off.
That picture, he looked like he was in his 20s and just like worn down from being there. That's what I thought.
That is funny.
All right.
I just got headbutted by a cat.
Well, at least we didn't get butt butted.
It's true.
That's kind of gross.
Nose to cat.
All right. Well, I'm curious, Ben, I guess, what you thought about your
Your
abrupt.
first Delta Green death.
Yeah.
It's pretty commonplace in Delta Green, so
Honestly,
Yeah.
feel like that's probably the way I'd go out in real life. Got a little bit too excited and fell down an elevator shaft.
So it felt realistic. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
God, the labels in this photo are
Oh, hey.
hilarious.
Before we stop, as you guys are sitting there, Matt, I want you to make a sand check.
what?
I just hit a breaking point, man.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like Dane just rolled a dice and was just like, someone else needs to roll a sand check before we finish.
Well, I was looking at my quota and I was one short.
All right, I succeeded with
He
a
rolled
48.
exactly what he needed.
All right, 48 out of
Yep.
48. Wow.
He's only got 48 sand left.
All right, so no sand loss, but you notice you got this little bag with your stuff on it, like over your shoulder. You notice 2 of those little glass vials sticking out with those plant pods.
Nah, shit.
All right, we'll stop there.
I meant not to take this.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
we'll stop there. Bye,
Tune
Craig.
back in next time to see who else dies.
Yeah.
Let me again.
No, it's my turn.
Ben dies. If Ben dies twice in a row, that would be